Hi, my name is Samson Itoje, CEO, Erimama Investment Company Limited, the reliable Lagos real estate investment company. Today, I'll be talking to you about how to become rich with minimum stress. Okay, I hear people talk a lot about how to become rich with minimum stress, with minimum effort. Okay, the question is that even possible? Is it possible to become rich with minimum effort? The answer is yes. Okay, it is possible to grow your net worth with minimum stress, okay, with minimum effort on your part. So how do you do that? How do you grow your net worth with minimum effort, minimum stress? The answer is to invest in low priced properties in Lagos that are in locations that have high return, has potential for high return on investment. Okay, somebody watching this may object and say, I know a lot of people who have property now, but they are not worthy. Yes, that's true. There are a lot of people who are retired now. There was a time they were doing well, and then you can consider them rich. But when they retired, they have a few properties here and there, and they are poor. Okay, so you can't say they are rich. So how do you become rich? By doing exactly what I just said, investing in properties in Lagos that are low price and in locations with high return, potential for high return on investment. For you to grow your net worth effortlessly through real estate investing, Lagos real estate investing, you have to follow a process. Okay, then you have to follow a defined process. So I'll just outline it for you. This defined process has 4 steps to it. The first step is this: 1, buy properties within formal gated estates. Why? It is because formal gated estates have high perceptive value. So if you want to sell the property in the future, you are likely to sell it at a very high price compared to other properties that are around and not inside estates. Okay. And secondly, investment security. When you buy a property that's within an estate, you can afford to leave that land for so many years, and then nobody will encroach on it, or money will not be there to encroach on that property because it's within a gated estate owned by a real estate developer. Okay, and they take care of their estates. That's the first step. Buy property within formal gated estates in Lagos. And 2, buy low priced properties. Okay, there are so many properties within gated estate, but some are high priced, some are low priced. Buy low priced properties, okay, within formal gated estates. And 3, ensure that the property you are buying has a good title, minimum of a session. Okay, not a session in process, but minimum of a session. If you want to buy a CFO property, fine, but the price will be much higher than one that is a property with a session. Okay, one that the title is a session. Okay, minimum, the property that you're buying within a formal gated estate should have a minimum title of a session. Okay, and then the estate must be in a location that has potential for high return on investment. Okay, I've mentioned 4 things: buy property within a gated estate, make sure the title is minimum of a session, and then make sure the property is low priced, make sure that it has potential, is in a location that has potential for high return on investment. Okay, this is very important. And then the next thing you must do not just go ahead when you see a property that meets all of these criteria, what I call the right property, all of these criteria. Do not just buy one plot of land and say, oh yes, I'm ready to get to make a lot of money with minimum stress now. No, you have to do more than that. Okay, buy several plots of land. So when you see a property that meets all of these criteria I've just mentioned, buy 2, 3, 6, 12, whatever you can afford, but don't settle for just one plot of land. Buy several plots of land. Think about it. Okay, imagine that you buy a property that has a title, a session within a good location with potential for high return on investment, and you buy it for 3 million naira. If in 10 years the price of that property grows by 10 times the current price, in 10 years, it means that in 10 years that price you bought for 3 million will become 30 million. Okay, so you'll be worth 30 million in 10 years. What if you had bought 10? Okay, you bought, instead of buying 1, you bought 10 plots of land and for 30 million naira, and it grows by 10 times the value, the price at which you bought it. Then it will become 300 million instead of 30 million. Are you getting richer? Yes. Okay, so buy the right property and don't just buy one, buy several. A lot of people that you see today that people say, oh, this man used to be rich, but now he's retired and poor. It is because he probably bought just one plot of land, built a house, and then he now stays in his house. So he doesn't have any source of income. And there's no asset he can sell. He doesn't have any other land that he can say, okay, oh, I'm getting broke now. I'm about to get broke. Let me sell something. There's no land to sell. He has cars, but he doesn't have land. Okay? So once you see the right property that meets all these conditions, this criteria I've set for you, buy at least 6 plots of land, 6 to 12 plots of land. If you want more, go ahead. Okay, the more plots of land, the more plots you buy in an estate that meets this criteria I've set forth, the richer you become by the time in under 10-15 years time, or when you retire. Okay, get the point? So let's give a specific, let me mention a specific example now. For now, there's a property that we have now in our portfolio that meets this criteria. Okay, the name of the property is Beachfront Estate. Okay, the title of the property, the title of this property is Accession. Okay, which means one of our criteria. And then 2, the estate is owned by a reliable developer. So the developer has several estates, and when you visit them, you see that this developer actually work on their estate, not developers that just buy land and leave it there. No, they buy and they do all the things that need to be done. They fence it around, they do all the rules in the estate. See, so this is a service estate. Okay, so we have got a land now. It's low priced. Okay, the price right now, as at today is September 8th, 2020. As at today, the price is 2.6 million naira. I don't know what the price will be next week, but today the price is 2.6 million naira. Okay, and the title is Accession. The developer of the estate is a reliable developer, has several estates in Lagos and Omo, Fada in Ogun State. Okay, and they actually develop their estate. Okay, so we have a reliable seller, a developer. We have the land is has the right a good title, Accession. And then where is the land located? This estate located, Beachfront Estate Phase 2 is located off Eleko Beach Road in Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos. Okay, just about 30 minutes drive from Dangote Refinery and Lagos Deep Sea Port, and then about 20 minutes drive from Lekki Free Trade Zone and all the other companies that are around that area. Okay, so the location is good, and you may have heard, okay, that area is growing massively with companies moving to that area and government having a lot of huge developments in that area. The Lekki Deep Sea Port is one of them. The New Lekki International Airport is one of them, and so many other facilities there. And then companies like Dangote Refinery, Dangote Fertilizer, and so many companies, Kellogg's, and so many others. So that area is an area that has potential for high return on investment in the very near future. And best of all, this estate, Beachfront Estate Phase 2, is directly on a proposed 8-lane road that will connect Eleko in Ibeju-Lekki to Victoria Island. So this is where you need to buy, and it's just 5 minutes walk from the beach. So it's still selling. So it's a prime property, still selling at low price, 2.6 million naira per plot. Okay, so what should you do now? Call me, get the application form from this estate, and buy several plots. Don't just buy one plot, buy several plots of land and then hold for 10 to 15 years. You'll be amazed by how much your net worth will grow. You'll become actually rich in the true sense of the word. Okay, so for example, imagine that you buy, let's say you buy 12 plots of land in the Beachfront Estate Phase 2. If you buy 12 plots of land at 2.6 million naira per plot, you'll be spending a total of 31.2 million naira for the 6 plots of land. Okay, so 2.6 million naira times 12 plots of land is 31.2 million naira. Now imagine that you hold this property for 10 years and the property grows at a rate of 10 times in 10 years. That property you bought for 31.2 million will become 312 million naira. Okay, are you getting rich yet? Yes. Now imagine that you dive all in. I say you see the potential in this estate and dive all in, and you go ahead and buy 77 plots of land in Beachfront Estate Phase 2, okay, at 2.6 million naira per plot. What would you spend in total? You would have spent a total of 20,200,000 naira to acquire these 77 plots of land. Now imagine that this estate grows at a rate of 10 times the initial capital in 10 years. So in 10 years time, that 200 million naira, 200,000 naira you spent buying the 77 plots of land will become 2 billion naira. Imagine retiring with a net worth of 2 billion naira. Are you rich yet? Yes, you are. Okay. And what have you done? You have grown your net worth by 10 times the value from 200 million to 2 billion naira without doing anything to make it happen. Just buy, hold, relax. It's inside an estate, you have no problem. Okay, you get the point? So if you want to grow your net worth massively, okay, and effortlessly, what you need to do is to buy several plots of land in a standard estate within Lagos, within a part of Lagos that the price is still low and it has high potential for return on investment, and that is Beachfront Estate Phase 2. So my number is on the screen. Call me, get the application form right now, fill it, and make your payment and secure your spot there, and cross your legs and wait as your as the price of your property start rising year after year, year after year. In 10 years time, it would have risen by about 10 times the value. If you hold it longer, even more. Okay, so instead of going to Lekki Phase 1 and buying Lekki Phase 1 Lagos and buying just one plot of land for 120 million naira, okay, that plot of land cannot grow by 10 times in 10 years because the price is already maxed out. Okay, but a low price estate like Beachfront Estate Phase 2, just selling at 2.6 million naira per plot, can grow by 10 times its value in 10 years. This is Lagos. Okay, it may even go more than that. Okay, so take advantage of this opportunity. Call me right away. Request for the application form for Beachfront Estate Phase 2. Send your payment. For your information, you are not paying to me. You'll be paying to the account of the company that owns the estate. Okay, you pay, they give you all your documents. Okay, and then cross your legs and wait and watch as the price of the estate start to rise. The price of property in the estate start rising and rising as Dangote Refinery opens up, the area opens up, the road, the proposed 8-lane road is done, and then you see, boom, your property has become very high price property, and you are now a billionaire. Okay, so want to grow your net worth effortlessly, want to become rich effortlessly, take advantage of this opportunity. Call me right now. Call me right now and then get the application form, make payment. I'm expecting your call. Have a great day.